a lot of the content in the videos are in fact dangerous and harmful.
Yes.
And so they are correct in that sense, in that these videos, you have these teachers talking about grooming kids, and the doctors are mutilating kids and sterilizing kids. There's a lot of videos with LGBT activists indoctrinating kids. There's a lot of videos with anti-white racism, and all of these things I think are harmful. Yeah, I agree that they're harmful. So it is very telling when they call me harmful, when I'm sharing their own content with barely any editorial aspect.
There's no editorial aspect in the video itself. I mean, you're not editing their videos.
Right.
You'd be in court right now if you were doing that.
Right. Well, one thing that I noticed in the video is she says that I was suspended for hateful conduct, which is really interesting because the Twitter files actually just revealed that the Twitter employees admitted that I never violated their policies. So they were trying to find a violation because they didn't want me to have a voice, but I never actually violated policies. So I'm not hateful. The content, the stuff I post, it's not. It's not hateful, and they're saying that because they want to silence me.
Of course.
And they're scared because this is their own views, their own opinions. I mean, this is what they stand for, and I'm just showing people. And, they run away the last bit because they don't like it.
You're turning the lights on.
Exactly. They're like cockroaches running away in the light. I think she was scared. My account is very influential and effective. I mean, we've gotten about a dozen teachers fired. We're talking about bad teachers who are grooming kids. We've gotten a handful of drag shows canceled. I know, DeSantis's team told me that the content that I found helped with the parental rights and education bill. It helped inspire that. And I heard from other legislators stuff along those lines as well. So I know that it was really having an effect, and they were scared. I think there's something so unique about the LGBTQ community. Has become this cult, and it's so captivating, and it pulls people in so strongly, unlike anything we've ever seen. And they brainwash people to join, and they convince them of all of these things. And it's really, really hard to get out of it. It's really difficult. And there are studies on this. There's been a lot of reporting on this about people, parents who are like, my child is starting to say, that they're non-binary or transgender or whatever. And what do I do? How do I stop this? And it's really, really difficult. It's unlike anything we've ever seen, I think. It's extremely poisonous.
But what parents are looking at is the destruction of their own children, the destruction of their own family line, which 20 minutes ago we used to admit was a very basic thing you would want. Grandchildren, that's not weird to want that. That's a human desire to want that. It's the best and most basic human desire. And you're giving up all of that.
Yeah.
Well, how do they sit there and let this happen?
Well, they're told that, so there are a lot of parents who let their kids do this, and they promote it and they encourage it, right? And there are a lot of parents, obviously, who are grooming their kids to doing this. But there are a lot of parents who are told either you have a dead kid or you have a trans kid. So it's really coming, I think, from higher up than just the parents. It's coming from the doctors, and it's coming from the
In other words, if you don't cooperate and allow your child to be sterilized, your child will kill himself.
Yes, and there's not really any evidence for that.
Do you see, without getting too personal, but do you see a spiritual component to any of this?
I think they're evil, and sometimes we try to to break it down a lot, and we discuss like why this is happening, what's happening, and whatever. And I think sometimes the simplest answer is like they're just evil. They're bad people. They're just evil people. And they want to groom kids.
Yeah.
They're recruiting.